tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Wade in at the 3.
Now you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Garland against Maxey. Allen on the wing. Garland looking around. And he buries his first look.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And guys, coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. And the shot is good by Garland.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The rebound by Allen.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
The BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Garland. His last outing, he had 20. And there it is for him.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Now here's George. Tight defense on him. And the jam by George.
Paul George just so fluid offensively. What a pretty move right there.
Garland for 3. Drops in the 3. Garland's got 9 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Maxey passes to George. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Embiid. It's good. Off the glass.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Garland with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. In third, Philadelphia.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Now here's Maxey. To the middle. Yabusele. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Pass to Embiid. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter, and the shot goes in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's George. That one's good. This game is all even. He's got 6.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Yabusele after the basket by Cleveland. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's George. Pass to McCain. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Don't be mistaken about that 6'1" frame. That 6'10" wingspan, 215 pounds. Look out inside.
George scanning the floor. Shot from the top of the key. He gets it in there. George has got a
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as...
What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for Cleveland. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
Oh, Embiid finishes the lob in style.
And just a huge exclamation point on that finish. Embiid never turns down an opportunity to intimidate the opponent.
Allen can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
McCain's shot is off. The Cavaliers lead by 4. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
George against Mitchell. And it's in there. George has got 10 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in. Up top, George. 10 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Martin misses. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
For 3, George. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 17.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Oh, and the dunk by George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 19 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, They hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Maxey passes to Martin. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
To the paint. Here's Wade. Out to Garland. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Martin. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 4. From deep, Mobley. Here's Garland. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Boy, you have to love his demeanor today. Paul George has been dialed in, nothing distracting him.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. The 4th spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Martin. LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Garland. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Here's Maxey. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
Left side, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell taking no chances.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Maxey surveys. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. That one goes in.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
The 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Now here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Here's George. 1 second left. And it's good on the layup. George has got 19 points. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check. You know, maybe we should take a road trip, the 3 of us.
Yeah, if we're going on a road trip, I'm bringing my dogs.
Nah, what about that smell?
I don't think they'll mind it. Ouch. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Ty Jerome. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And the 76ers shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Kicks it to George. Over LeVert. Good on the baseline, Jay. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Mobley. And it's Martin with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's George. Takes it inside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, Mobley. Here's Jerome. Pass to Allen. Out to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, it doesn't take long for Evan Mobley to get to the cup.
Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Kicks it to George. And the jam by George.
Well, this is a team that depends on Paul George to fill it up. Such a skilled, versatile scorer.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Martin, he's checked in for Martin. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for LeVert.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell completes the transition play.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the... You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Jerome, that's good. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Drills it from deep. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Outside Maxey. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Cleveland leading by 5. Jerome passes to Mobley. Oh, misses the dunk. Here's McCain. Guarded by Okoro. And here is Maxey. He's got 9. Here's McCain. George left side. Second chance effort. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got 29.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Out to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's George. And the jam by George.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism still a part of who I am.
Here's Jerome. Gets it off. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cleveland on top, leading by 3. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 3-point lead. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. We've got Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it. Council, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jackson comes in for Lowry. Cleveland leading by 3. Garland up top. Rebound by Philadelphia. Another shot. And he lays it in. Garland's got 23 points.
What a game so far for Darius Garland, and he's just getting started, folks.
Jackson against Garland. Jackson down low. The shot misses. The Cavs have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's just tremendous focus from the young guy, Darius Garland. Takes the punishment, figures out how to score it.
Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Doughton comes in for Jackson. There's a screen. And here's Oubre from the arc. Kept alive. Tries yet again. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's Garland. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Garland up top, defended by Gordon. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 10 points here in the second half.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Garland off with the layup. 76ers trail by 7. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the attack, Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Second chance shot. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Here's Garland. And that one drops for him.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen, he's checked in for Niang. Mobley comes in for Okoro. And Mitchell subbed in for LeVert. Garland against Maxey. Down low. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. The free throw drops for Embiid.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Sixers ball.
Here's Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, rejected by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Mobley outside. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. 76ers trail by 5. George outside. Embiid. Oh! Joel Embiid with the follow.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Now here's Garland. A minute 15 left in the game. Doesn't go for him. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. George against Mitchell. To tie it up. George, no good. And it's Allen with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Garland, the pass to Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
George drives in. Here's Yabusele. 6 to shoot. Now here's George. Tightly guarded. The layup off target. Mobley outside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home. So the Cavaliers take the win. This was a hard-fought, all right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie
Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Middleton against George. Pass to Yabusele. Back to George. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished score.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. And the 76ers with possession. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Down low. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. Antetokounmpo's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Maxey looking it over. Over Lillard. Maxey, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Outside, Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. He gets it in there.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
The offensive rebound. Lillard outside. And Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Embiid. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Yabusele. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's George. Shoots over Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the...
At the line for 2 is overturned. The play will be reviewed under...
It's really tough to catch. everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kicks it out to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Three-pointer. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Antetokounmpo against Embiid. Lets it go from 14. Giannis, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's trailed by 1. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lopez. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Outside, Maxey. Buried from outside. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Paul George. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Kicks it out to Lillard. Stolen away. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up over Jackson. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Portis the screen. Jackson passes to Portis. Martin with the block. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is George. He had 25 points last game. And it's George again missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Shots good by Middleton.
How about the determination from Middleton there? He was not going to let the D win that possession.
Here's Martin. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Middleton against George. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Jackson passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Middleton with it, and it's Martin picking him up. And they pick up 2. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Martin with the screen for George. Maxey finds George. And you hear Richard about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
And then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Here's Maxey. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Lopez kicks to Jackson. Up top, Portis. He's got 6, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Prince is checked in, and Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Giannis says, get off me!
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Martin with a screen on Jackson. Oubre with it. Jackson on him. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. One-on-one here. Here's Lillard. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out. Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Let's face it, Giannis was just...
And that's all for us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the 5, down low.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dalton's jacked in. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
In the corner, Drummond with it. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick.
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Antetokounmpo passes to Trent. No good off the back of the rim.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Here's Antetokounmpo inside. Antetokounmpo, automatic.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Maxey against Lillard. Maxey passes to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Hasn't made one yet.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Crosses over, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Maxey in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Portis.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
The drive by Giannis, and the shot goes in. Giannis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Maxey, Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
At the line for the Bucks, Damian Lillard, after the review, taking 2 shots, is overturned.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. George comes in for Kelly Oubre. Pass to Connaughton. And here is Lopez, guarded by Embiid. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And Embiid with the block. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's highs. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering
now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Connaughton kicks to Green. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drives in. Connaughton finds Lopez. And it's sent back by George. Jacks up a three. Green with the rebound. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. That's to Lopez. Missed inside.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Yabusele. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going.
Hey, guys, come on. Let's close this quarter.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Yabusele out there with George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Outside, Maxey. Inside, and then it's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. For a three, Middleton. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Embiid with a screen on Middleton. And George kicks to Yabusele. Back to George. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by the Bucks. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Here's Maxey. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Giannis outside. Antetokounmpo through contact.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Lillard against Maxey. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen by Middleton. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Caleb Martin's checked in for Yabusele.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, PNT.
George against Middleton. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Jackson passes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And it's Martin missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. George with no one around. Here's Embiid. Was shot off that time. Good D by Lopez. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Pass to McCain. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Embiid with the steal. And here's George for 3. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. George has got 9 points here in the second half. Bucks leading by 11. Right side Jackson. Pass to Middleton. Clock at 4. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers running out of time. A 3-ball. George, no good. The Bucks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bucks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got 40 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They keep. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony.
Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with the 76ers, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
And the Milwaukee starting 5. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Wade in at the 3. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Mobley grabs the board.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Mitchell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Out to Garland. Pass to Wade. Now here's Mobley. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. Antetokounmpo up top. Checked by Mitchell. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
And stolen by Jackson. Middleton outside. Shoots over Allen. Middleton, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Outside for Mitchell. Fires from deep. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Antetokounmpo outside. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Out to Mobley. Allen outside. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Mobley outside. Inside, here's Wade. Outside for Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. And Giannis with the dunk.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Antetokounmpo, left side. Nice move. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Here's Wade. Pass to Mobley. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Yes, And a nice assist from Jackson. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. With 1 on the clock. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Garland, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Porter's shot is off.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. LeVert's checked in. The Bucks also with a set. Prince is checked in for Lopez. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
This challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Allen.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen loses energy and teammates feed off of it.
Lillard against Garland. Jackson on the wing. Middleton outside. The three from Prince. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And Grant for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending. What do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Wright comes in for Lillard. Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line of this one.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Mobley. Will it go? Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Cleveland leading by 8. To the inside. Garland, the pass to Niang. Outside Mitchell. Down low. Garland. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's a one-on-one situation. Giannis. Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And here's Wright from the arc. On target from range. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Garland, that one drops. 3 for 6 now.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Niang, right side. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Thor. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top. They lead by... Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming.
And a look here now at the Bucks. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes. And then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation.
And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Portis in at the center position. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jackson. Lillard with the ball. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Okoro with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Okoro on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. LeVert outside. 4 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kicks it out to Jackson. No good on the triple.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply...
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here. That one on Mitchell. Strus, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Here's LeVert. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Lillard outside. Jackson finds Lillard. Kicks it out to Middleton. Jackson outside. Antetokounmpo outside.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for LeVert. And it's Porter Jr. in for Jerome.
Boy, nice job that time by Prince to stay focused and not lose control of the shot despite drawing the foul.
Merrill, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Cleveland leading by 8. It's Strus with a drive. Can't cash it in from close range. Trent outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Okoro on the wing. Middleton covering. Trent against Strus. Wade. And he dunks it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Lopez passes to Middleton. There's the drive. Out to Lillard. Goes back up. He's rebounded by Okoro.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Bucks trail by 8. Middleton, right side. Dave makes his move. Pass to Prince. Back to Middleton. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Jerome comes in for Merrill. Green's checked in for the Bucks. And Mobley throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside, Green. Pass to Lopez. Back to Green. To the middle. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Lillard. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Mobley against Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Portis, he's checked in for Prince. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now here's Lillard. Lillard, a screen on Strus. Pass to Lillard. And here's Portis. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Back to Portis. Got a piece of it. The 3 from Okoro. Rebounded by Trent. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Hey, Lillard's not the biggest guy on the floor, but I tell you what, he plays with great passion and can do work inside. And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Now Lopez. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominant. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt, and it's Wade in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Mobley outside. Inside, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Bucks trail by 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Out to Mobley. On the wing, Wade. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Milwaukee ball.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo, right side. Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
LeVert outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. Pass to Lopez. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Connects from downtown.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
LeVert passes to Mobley. On the wing, Wade. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Allen. That shot is off. Good D by Middleton. Bucks trail by 3. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Prince is checked in. LeVert, that's good. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Middleton against LeVert.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him the free pass on that one.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Brook Lopez is checked in for Prince. Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Lillard outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside for Mitchell. From behind the arc. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
When you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Pass to Garland. Back to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. No good.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Allen, the pass to Garland. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Can they get it? Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Mobley against Jackson. Out to Garland. Stolen by Middleton. For 3, here's Lillard. The shot no good. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from
and situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Look at the 76ers starting group. CLA out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. Now here's Mobley. Makes it off the glass.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Maxey against Garland. Maxey kicks to George. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Darius Garland, 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different...
The previous play is under review.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Wade against George. Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Mobley misses. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, here is George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Maxey against Garland. Mitchell outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Allen finds Garland. Allen, a screen on Maxey. In close. Allen passes to Garland. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid against Allen. Cavaliers. Second chance shot. Good on the bucket. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
George with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Embiid from outside. Traps in the tray. Embiid's got 7 points.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside, George. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Mobley looking it over. Takes it inside.
Oh, my goodness. That is nasty, Evan Mobley. That's almost unfair.
76ers trailing. Outside, George. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound. The offensive glass, that was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Offensive rebound. Martin against Wade. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell kicks to Allen. That 3 off the mark. Quarter number 2. We're about George passes to Maxey. Pulls from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Maxey's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. It's Allen on the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland against Maxey. Garland the pass route, and Allen slams it in.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
Here's Maxey. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Cleveland making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. When a team Doors is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Garland kicks to LeVert. A kick out to Mobley. Mobley double teamed to the inside. Mitchell, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Magic. Maxey attacking. Pass to George. Martin with the screen for George. Down low. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. It's good.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Doris, this summer, the Cavaliers opting to make changes.
And Kevin, a little bit of a surprise in this particular way. They fired their coaching staff, bring in a new regime. And think about it. You fire that group after you've made the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, and yet you still opt to go in a different direction. So a lot of pressure on the staff coming in.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Paul George with the steal. Stolen by Garland. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Not as good as the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Thompson.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish. Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Jerome, good on the three-point shot.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Here's Martin. That shot missing. Great D that time from LeVert. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Maxey. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Oubre. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 4. Martin with a screen on Mitchell. Here's McCain. They get it back. Martin with the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
I love the focus we're seeing from George tonight. He's locked all the way in, calling for the ball and giving his team everything he's got.
Leading. And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Drummond. Yabusele out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. They get the rebound. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket for Mobley.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Okoro setting the pick for Mobley. To the middle. And Okoro throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. they'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Mitchell finds Mobley. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Philadelphia shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. The lead is 2. Here he goes. Stolen by Mitchell. For the tie, and that's 2 points on the layup. Mitchell's got 9.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. And Porter subbed in for Ty Jerome. And then Mitchell with the double.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
To the paint, here's Bona. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wade surveying the D. Niang.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. Last season, he played outstanding.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Mitchell dishes to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Porter passes to Mitchell. The kick out to Porter. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, there's a reason teams put the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands. This guy, you trust him to make the right play.
Maxey against Porter. Mitchell outside. screen by Niang. Back to Okoro. The kick out to Porter. Another three for Cleveland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Bona. And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
The 76ers trail by 5. Maxey looking it over. Releases. Tries again. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. It's the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Oh!
My goodness. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7. George passes to Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Mitchell. Out to Wade. Down low. Deflects the pass. Outside, George with the drive. And George with the stuff.
You've allowed Paul George to lock in and get his rhythm. Now you better start to stop him.
Here's Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Allen drops them both.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
Now, here's George, covered by Okoro. And here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Mitchell with the ball. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid. And it's Embiid hitting the boards hard.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Mitchell passes to Merrill. Here's Okoro. Allen, a screen on George. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
A different look now for Cleveland. Karis LeVert's checked in for Okoro. Jerome comes in for Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Sam Merrill. Lowry passes to Embiid. That one falls. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
A drive by Garland. LeVert from outside. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up his defenders.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Garland, no good. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Left side, George. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Allen, a screen on Maxey. Garland finds Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his third assist on the night.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. Embiid with a screen on Garland. Just 4 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
.54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mobley outside. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left in the game.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Mobley left side. Pass to Allen. They get a hand on it. Embiid with the steal. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's George. Count it!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Mitchell up top. Lets a floater go. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And, guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Yabusele. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel
we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Joel Embiid, George out there with Maxey, and it's McCain in a shooting guard. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Pass to Embiid. Launches a three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him, or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, BA, there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
Now here's Maxey. 4-3. Second chance shot. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
To the paint. Yabusele. That shot missing. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks with it. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 7 points.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Let's go with a three. Giannis with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lopez, the screen on Maxey. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against George. Antetokounmpo. Bam! 9 points in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Yabusele. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Embiid. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Joel Embiid.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, BA, I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000 point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Here's McCain. The rebound by Jackson.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Maxey. And it falls all over the rim and in. Maxi's got 5 points.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And stolen by Middleton. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Milwaukee leading by 7. Antetokounmpo, right side. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Martin's checked in. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Rebound by Middleton.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome today.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Middleton and Giannis, the long-time forward duo. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Lopez in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Martin with a screen on Lillard. For 3, Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For 3, George. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Pass to George. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Ooh, Lillard getting after it in transition.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Embiid inside, working on Lopez. Embiid can't hit.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Antetokounmpo. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 16-point game. Pass to McCain. Maxey on the wing. Martin a screen. Here's George. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What's the pick used for? It's used for separation, and Paul George got it there.
Giannis striding in. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
George against Middleton. George, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Middleton against George. It's stolen by Maxey. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
George for 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Back to Middleton. Pass to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. From 8 feet. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
George, good.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Basket counts. George has got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Middleton passes to Jackson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Maxey hits a 3-pointer. He's got 11.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
76ers trail by 12. Now here's Lowry. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
It's Prince on the wing. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. 2 on the clock. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Portis has got his first points of the night. It's stolen by Trent. And so that's the end of the first half. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 12. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody.
You aren't going to find as many superstars that give as much effort as Giannis. I mean, this guy's unbelievable. And when you pair that with his size.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Kelly Oubre, Reggie Jackson out there with Andre Drummond, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Oubre. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
Doughton's checked in for Jackson. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. 76ers trail by 12. Here's Doughton. Pass to Drummond. Here's Yabusele. Shot clock at 6. Drummond to screen on Antetokounmpo. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And Drummond with the jam.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Drummond to screen on Lillard. Here's Doughton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. And here's Oubre from the arc. He drops it from range. Oubre's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Yabusele.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Damian Lillard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Livingston, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Middleton. Jackson outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. 76ers trail by 14. Here's Martin. Drains the triple. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And back with one of his own. Martin feeling spicy.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Shot by Lillard, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Martin misses. Milwaukee leading by 11. And here's Lopez. Still no points. From the top of the key, and he knocks the jumper down.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Council, defended by Jackson. Council, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Lopez passes to Livingston. Connaughton outside. 6 to shoot from deep. Lets it fly. And it's Bona with a rebound. 76ers trail by 13. Here's Martin. And the 3 off target. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Jackson, the pass to Livingston. Now here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Not just hanging out there on the perimeter, Lopez attacking the rim.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Throws it up high. Lopez with the steal in transition. Here come the Bucks. Pass to Livingston. Back to Lillard. Stolen. So it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Doc Rivers calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
And Allie, thanks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Embiid a screen on Middleton. George scanning the floor. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Milwaukee leading by 17. Now Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's George. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Let PG get the ball inside at your own risk. He's going to punish you there.
Middleton against George. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Oh, what a pass. Those two met each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Here's McCain. Oh, there's the alley. And George with the jam.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Milwaukee making some changes. Portis comes in for Lopez. And Wright subbed in for Jackson.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Yeah, that one's good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Bucks leading by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
Middleton against George. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense, where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Back to George. The three is up. Nails it from three. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
And George, a volume three-point shooter. He possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
And he lobs it up. And Giannis with the dunk.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
Here's George. And a missed layup. Antetokounmpo outside. And another one!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Here's Yabusele, defended by Portis. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Timeout.
3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And Giannis with the dunk. So this one belongs to the Bucks, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson.
starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair. When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. A shot by Middleton, wide open. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Garland against Lillard. The drive by Mitchell. And the rejection by Jackson. Allen's shot is off.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo, and he makes good on the layup.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here's Garland. His last outing, he had 24 points. Jackson against Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard is screen on Mobley with the shot. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Jackson. Giannis outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Garland against Lillard. Garland left side. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Kings. The 3 from Garland bangs home the trifecta.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Giannis, and he gets it to go. Giannis has got 8 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Mobley left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
Giannis inside. Mobley's there. And to the Antetokounmpo. Shot's good.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got his second basket.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Mobley outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis with it. Fires the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the three. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
The three from Garland. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Here's the floater. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal.
Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Lillard, here's Jackson. Back to Lillard. The kick out to Lopez, and stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell, or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Outside Jackson. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The wide open look here for Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 10 points.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Garland. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
a solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring when Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's LeVert in for Wade. Now, here's Mitchell. 1:49 left in the first half. Pass to Garland. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. 4 on the shot clock. And a missed layup.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pass to LeVert. Cleveland moving it around. LeVert sets a screen for Mobley. And the call and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal
The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Portis following the score by Cleveland. Misses the layup. Mitchell outside. Shakes him. Rebounded by the Bucks. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Middleton right side. Here's Lillard. And he lays it straight in. Lillard's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
The Bucks shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Pass to Lillard. Shoots over Garland. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cleveland ahead, up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads. And during that first half of play, thanks for spending half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. And it's Niang in at the 5 down low. Now Mobley after the missed 3 from Lopez. Here's Niang. He takes it in. The shot, no good. Good D by Giannis. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Garland against Lillard. Mobley is screened. Niang passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
RJ, the 2024 All-Star Game marked Donovan Mitchell's 5th consecutive selection.
When you score the ball like Mitchell, everyone notices. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers since the moment he came in the league, and yet he makes it look so easy most of the time.
Now, here's Mitchell, following the miss by Giannis. Lopez grabs the board.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Garland way outside. No good on the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Lillard with no one around. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 15.
And that's Dave showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Garland left side. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Stolen by Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Jackson. Jackson against Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
Stolen by Mitchell. 1:37 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Okoro passes to Mobley. Now Garland, covered by Lillard. Garland with the bucket. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Mobley. Niang in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley misses. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Swiped away. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Allen, and he could not get that one to go. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this.
Line for the Cavaliers.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Rollins. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers lead by... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Taurean Prince. DeJuan Wright is out there with Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Trent in at the small forward. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. And Lillard subbed in for DeJuan Wright. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. They grabbed their own miss. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Jerome passes to Wade, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From downtown, Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Strus against Lillard. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Portis a screen on Wade. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wade against Giannis. Out to Wade. A 3 from Strus. Drills it from outside. Strus has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up.
Wade passes to Jerome. Wade a screen on Lillard. Back to Wade. The offensive rebound. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Jackson in for Green. Back to Garland. Pass to Wade. Allen with the screen for Wade. Inside. That's good from Allen on the assist by Wade.
And just seizing the moment. Allen not shying away in the clutch.
There's Jackson with the three. Lillard attacking. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Allen. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Mobley looking it over. Driving inside. Mitchell against Jackson. And Mitchell gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Oh, good with the triple. Jackson against Mitchell. And the rejection by Jackson. And that one drops. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it.